दो है हो जाएगा ना हाँ हो जाएगा 1 घंटा बोल रहा हूँ अपन मैंने कौन सी निकला है रात में ये ना 2 साल दिल्ली में था आदेश कर पैसे बेच के हूँ కానీ ఆల్రెడీ ఆ అకౌంట్ మీకు యాక్టివేట్ అయ్యే ఉంది కదా నాకు అర్థమైంది కాపీ చేసి మళ్ళీ గెస్ట్ చేయమంటున్నాను లూజ్ చేయమని కొడితే అవి రెండు చెప్పింది ఒక డూప్లికేట్ అకౌంట్ వచ్చింది ర్యాష్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే బడ్జెట్ ఉండాలి
रजिस्टर करके रखनी है
पैसा इशू है
अगर कभी फेल हो गया तो वही चालू करते हैं
ఏమంటున్నానంటే కొత్త వర్క్ చేసి ఆటోమేటిక్గా తీసుకుంటూ ఉంటాం ఎంత ఆటోమేటిక్గా తీసుకోలేదు కదా మనం కొంచెం ఓట్ చేయాలి
చేసి పని కాకుండా ఫార్మర్ చేసే పాపం ఎప్పుడు ఫార్మర్ వేయడం అంటే
నేను చెప్పిన నేను అన్ని సంవత్సరాలు చేద్దామని ప్లాన్ చేస్తాను
Also, just sign the MOU.
తర్వాత ఎవరు ఆయన ఉన్నాడు అది వెళ్ళిపోయింది తర్వాత వెళ్ళిపోయింది ఎవరు పెట్టారు
our chief guest of the occasion, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Madam has arrived. We welcome you, ma'am. To begin with, I would request all to please stand up for the national anthem, please. जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. Thank you all. NIRD&PR is celebrating its 64th Foundation Day, and it's a matter of great pride for all of us today that Honorable Governor of Telangana and Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Madam, is with us to grace the occasion. Thank you, Madam and Sir. I now request Director General NIRDPR to please felicitate Honorable Governor Madam with bouquet. I request Ms. Asht to please felicitate Director General NIRDPR with bouquet, please. I request Ms. Ankita to please felicitate Registrar Sir with bouquet, please. I request Dr. M. Shrikant Sir for the welcome address, please.
Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to 64th Foundation Day celebrations of NIRDPR. It is well said that government's work is God's work. When my parents told me to become a government officer, I strongly determined to be. I feel proud to serve the nation by being in government service for the last 24 years. In the capacity of think tank to Government of India, National Institute Rural Development Panchayati Raj is a senior institution by completing 63 years of its existence in serving to the nation. We are celebrating 64th day Foundation Day celebrations today. You are all aware that NIRDPR works in the entire knowledge spectrum with respect to rural development and Panchayati Raj. When I say entire knowledge spectrum, it is Jnanam, Vijnanam and Prajnanam. We all know that NIRDPR contributed a lot in terms of local governance bill for 73rd Constitution Amendment Bill, Right to Information Act, social audit of local institutions, etc. and etc. Now, localization of sustainable development goals. By hand-holding self-help groups and imparting knowledge and capacity building to farmers, producers, organizations, and enhancing the quality of life in rural India, NIRDPR has a key role in nation building. On behalf of staff and faculty of NIRDPR, I heartily welcome Her Excellency Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Governor of Telangana State and Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. We profusely thank you, Madam, for accepting our invitation and constantly encourage us to excel in rural development, especially in education, healthcare, to save lives and livelihoods. Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I now request Director General NIRDPR for opening remarks, please.
Her Excellency, the Governor of Telangana and the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, distinguished faculty members of NIRDPR, guests from other institutions who are present, participants, faculty members of NIRDPR, students, let me at the outset extend a very warm welcome to the Honorable Governor of Telangana and to all those who are present here on the occasion of the 64th Foundation Day celebrations of NIRDPR. NIRDPR, as was being mentioned, is at the forefront of rural development and Panchayati Raj work in this country. We serve as an apex capacity building and training institution with 29 SIRDs and 90 extension training centers. So this way we have a reach to almost every panchayat and every nook and corner of this country. We've had several achievements in NIRDPR working as a think tank, as a capacity building organization. I take this opportunity to focus on a few recent achievements of NIRDPR. Among these, Madam, we have developed a focused approach in preparing a training calendar for NIRDPR, focusing on the national priorities and moving the knowledge horizon forward. NIRDPR is the foremost repository of social audit guidelines in the country. And we've developed guidelines of late for work in the Ministry of Social Justice and in the Ministry of Education under the Sarv Shiksha scheme training. We've signed 20 MOUs with various national level institutions to increase our capabilities to deliver on our mandate. Under the PESA Act, ma'am, and with your encouragement, we organized a training program for legal professionals from the PESA areas, and we facilitated the organization of a 25 years workshop on PESA by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. Of late, we organized the State Finance Commission's conclave, which is only the second conclave for all state finance commissions of India, and which was very much sought after. We organized a WASH conclave on the water, sanitation and hygiene sector, which was also very well received. So this way, ma'am, we've been making a lot of progress. Many other achievements that NIRD had in the recent past, I would not dilate upon. NIRD signed 20 MOUs, and we are in the process of signing several other MOUs in the near future. These are some focus areas. of NIRD in the year to come, taking into consideration 75 years of independence and the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. We want to focus considerably on the primitive and vulnerable tribal groups and work on the under-trial prisoners who are detained for long periods of time without trial. We want to focus on developing a school of excellence on Panchayati Raj, being the foremost knowledge repository in Panchayati Raj and Panchayat governance in the country. We'll be focusing on developing rural development policy, developing micro-enterprises of self-help groups, and we also aim to develop a village disaster management plan for almost all villages of the country. Promoting energy-sufficient villages will be another area of focus for us. And we are also planning to organize a state election commissioners conclave, which will be one of its kind in the recent past. Also, work is on for integrating agriculture planning with the Gram Panchayat development. And this way we are at the forefront of work in rural development Panchayati Raj. Every year we organize about 1,300 training programs or so, and almost about 60,000 participants go through our portal, senior functionaries up to the district level. So we are committed to the cause of rural development in Panchayati Raj and for national development through all the 65 years of work, and we stand committed to national cause and development, ma'am, and we rededicate ourselves to the cause of national development in your kind presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. NIRDPR organized a national conclave on state finance commissions on 29th and 30th November 2022, attended by Secretary MOPR, members of Central Finance Commissions and State Finance Commissions from number of states. The proceedings of the conclave are converted into a book. I now request Honorable Governor Madam to please release the book. The proceedings offer a detailed account of the multifaceted deliberations and suggestions for strengthening fiscal devolution. This valuable document undoubtedly offers and will continue to offer a roadmap to the state finance commissions to function effectively at present and in future. Thank you, ma'am. On this auspicious day, NIRDPR is signing an MOU with the Gandhigram Rural Institute, Tamil Nadu, deemed to be university. Gandhigram Rural Institute is known for its rural-oriented academic programs and rural extension activities. The institute was established by a couple, Dr. G. Ramachandran, an educationist, and Dr. G. Soundaram, a medical doctor, who were disciples of Mahatma Gandhi and Tagore. I now request Professor K. Ravichandran, sir, Department of Cooperation, Gandhigram Rural Institute, and Dr. M. Shrikant, Registrar and Director, to please exchange the MOU. Thank you, ma'am and sir. I now request Dr. Vanishree Joseph, Assistant Professor, NIRDPR, for a brief introduction of Honorable Governor Madam.
Yes, ma'am. Vanakkam, respected dignitaries on the dais, invited guests, faculty and staff of NIRDPR. I am Dr. Vanishree Joseph from the Center for Gender Studies and Development of NIRDPR. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the chief guest of 64th Foundation Day celebration of the National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. To start, I would like to quote from Thirukural. Anjamai, Ihai, Arivu, Ukam, Innangum, Enjamai Vendarku Yelbu. It means courage, generosity, wisdom, motivation are the four essential elements of a successful leader. With these qualities, we are honored by the presence of the Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Governor of Telangana and Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. Madam Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan has a remarkable public and social service background spanning over 20 years. Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan started her career as a medical practitioner after completing her MBBS and PG in gynecology. She worked as an assistant professor in the Department of Gynecology at Shri Ramachandra Medical College in Chennai for 7 years. She nurtures great devotion towards public service and enhancement of living standards of common people with focus on health and education as a prime agenda. Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan is known for her strong advocacy towards uplifting living standards of people through better health and preventive care. She is a great admirer of social and cultural strength of our country and very considerate towards inclusion of values and humility right at basic education system and upwards. With that being said, now I would like to invite our chief guest, Honorable Governor, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, to deliver her address. Madam, please.
A special good evening to each and everyone here. First of all, I wish you all the best on your 64th Foundation Day. It's a great event, it's a great achievement, and I'm really very happy to participate in your Foundation Day. Dr. G. Narendra Kumar Garu, IAS, Director General, Dr. M. Srikanth, Registrar and Director, Dr. J. Vanishree, Assistant Professor, Dr. Vandana Rajagopal, Dr. Shri Debapriya, Associate Professor, distinguished guests, media friends, eminent personalities, and all the other participants, I wish you all the best. India lives in villages. It is vital to ensure the all-round development of rural areas while strengthening the Panchayat Raj institutions. As envisioned by our Hon'ble Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the rural areas in our country are witnessing transformational changes. Be it the road connectivity, internet connectivity, mobile service access, and digital payment applications, the rural areas are competing with the urban areas in many respects. I strongly believe that rural development is a holistic process of economic, social, and human development. The rural areas in India are a vital part of its physical makeup and identity. As we march towards 2030, many targets as set in sustainable development goals have been achieved or in progress. India has achieved many benchmarks in sectors like health, education, and financial inclusions. Still, a lot needs to be done for the people, especially who belong to the marginalized sections. Actually, I always laud the rural development, the Department of Rural Development, National Institute of Rural Development, and before pandemic, I have visited this institution 2 or 3 times. And the programs you organized, whether it is economic management or promoting the rural economy, and even exhibiting the rural products from other parts of the state, it was very exciting moment when we got the products from Assam, rural areas of Northeast, and other areas in our campus. So when I came here, I appealed that the people of Telangana must utilize these facilities. But after pandemic, I think we have not organized such programs. But I wish we have to organize such programs so the people will be benefited. Rural development. None other than a doctor can pulse the importance of rural development. Because as a doctor, I born as a popular politician's daughter. I did not have any information of rural development till my adolescent age. But after my marriage, when I went to Tanjavur, it's a district hospital, medical college, I learned how the rural development is very important, whatever may be the urban development. The decentralizing the powers, the decentralizing the development, and focusing on the rural development, definitely it is needed for the development of the whole country. Excluding the rural development, we cannot achieve. Today morning I attended ISRO program, spacecrafts. But they were telling, initially when we spend money on spacecrafts, even when I was working as a political leader from Tamil Nadu, most of the leaders will criticize why government is spending on spacecrafts, but the people in the villages are suffering. But today I was very much surprised how the space science is helpful in the rural development. And that is the beauty of our country. So there should be a level playing field. And when I was in Tanjavur, I learned how the rural people are in need of economy, health facilities, and so on. Particularly you, as it is mentioned by Dr. Srikanth, you act as a think tank so that you advise the government for the schemes, good schemes. I personally felt when I provided some of the chicks, Rajeshwari chicks, high egg yielding chicks to the tribal population, their nutritional level also improved and their economy also improved. So that is the beauty of the peripheral schemes, rural schemes. So when you focus on that, actually I can say you feel the pulse of the people and convey to the government. And the tax levying, I appreciate you for releasing of a very good book, Proceedings of National Conclave on State Finance Commissions. Good research papers are all published here. Good articles are there. Definitely it will also be very helpful to me. And I always, as an administrator, my experience as an administrator, I feel that this article, the government under Article 24(3)(h) of the Constitution, the states have to empower the local governments to levy, collect, and appropriate certain taxes, duties, tolls, fees, etc. But when taxes are levied, even though that is the mode of income, the rural people, particularly the most of the people educated in people in the urban area, they will understand. But when taxes are levied to the rural people, it is very difficult for them to understand the need of it. So when it was projected, a leader from Tamil Nadu said to the people, when the central government, the then central in 60s, levied central tax and they had local tax, then the people asked, what is the difference between indirect tax and direct tax? That leader told, direct tax means it is like mosquito biting. Indirect tax means it's bedbug biting. So mosquito biting means directly we'll feel the prick. It will take the blood. But indirect tax means it will bite somewhere. We'll be searching. We won't be able to know where the bite is. from where it is biting, but it will bite and it will suck the blood. So when I was telling this, one of the tax officer told, don't tell it's sucking the blood, it's donating the blood, you tell, like that he told. Because it is for the people we are doing that. So it is rural development means creating awareness among the public. It's also very difficult. When we move for a development, the people should be aware of it. For example, when I was a student at Tanjavur Medical College, it's a rural district. We found anemia prevalent among the public, but we used to prescribe iron tablets to them. So to treat anemia, we give iron tablets. In the afternoon, when we go for lunch, the backyard, we used to see all the iron tablets thrown on the ground. So we used to call the women, why you threw these tablets? They used to tell, no, already I am dark in color. So if I take this iron tablet, it's black in color. My baby also will become black. So I don't want to take this tablet. So one of the appeal to the pharmacist I told, please produce anemia tablets, colorful anemia tablets. Don't make it black. Because we know that anemia tablets as iron content, it will be dark in color. Please coat with some colorful, because women always love colorful saris, colorful beads. So please make the tablets also colorful so that it will be easy for the doctors to prescribe. Why I am telling, even though we come out with schemes, with good projects, it should reach the people, it should reach the needy. That is the main thing. We may come out with so many schemes, so many projects, but it should reach the needy. So that is my request. Like you are creating awareness, you are really doing fantastic job. And when our Director General, Dr. Narendra Kumar came, told about the training, medical training, in the Panchayat Raj level, the ministry has advised to give. Already I was thinking when Agni Veers were introduced, I always thought, so there should be Arogya Veers also. Because as a doctor, I have felt in the peripheral areas, there is no any technology. So the general population can be trained in some of the medical procedures so that the people, the rural people can be benefited. So when he told that some of the medical technologies are trained for the rural people, there is a medical professional training, short-term course for the rural people, I really felt very happy. Because when that type of scientific approach is not there, people are moving towards the quacks. So such type of innovative thoughts, innovative schemes should be more implemented in the rural development areas. And connectivity is more important. Actually, when I was attending a program addressed by our former Prime Minister, Shri Vajpayee ji, he told one thing. If there is connectivity, if there is a connectivity to the rural, he spent more time on rural development roads, rural roads than the main roads, as well as there was a saying, he spent more money on rural road structure, rural infrastructure than for army. Because he believed that is only followed by our Hon'ble Prime Minister. So when I heard his address, he was telling, when there is connectivity between the villages, when there is rural connectivity, there won't be any problem in taking the tractor to the rural areas and taking the doctor to the rural areas. It is only the connectivity. So first we have to have the connectivity, and we should create awareness among the public, and what all the schemes, it should reach the rural areas, and you are the people who study the rural areas, so that giving the government a good thought about what all needed by the rural people. So this is a very important section in the administration, And I'm really very happy because we have to make Telangana a green Telangana, litter-free Telangana, clean country, and our Honorable Prime Minister, rural development, these toilets particularly. There was a study why rural schools, large number of dropouts were there, because was not due to the teachers or teaching or classrooms, because there were lack of toilets. So after construction of toilets, there is significant reduction in the dropouts. So usually we always think of greater things, we don't think of the smaller things. So the Institute of Rural Development actually does research on such things and gives the information to the government so that the government can come out with great schemes which is really helpful to the people who are in need. And I'm really happy to attend this program. Whatever may be the scheme, whatever may be our efforts, and I appreciate you for an MOU with Gandhigram University. It's a rural development university. They are doing great things, because as I am from Tamil Nadu, recently our Honorable Prime Minister visited the Gandhigram University, and they are doing great job in rural employment and rural research and utilization of the agricultural products, promotion of Khadi, and so many things are carried out by them. So I am really very happy that two great institutions have come out with and signed an MOU, and your Director General told me that you have signed MOU with more than 50 institutions. So the activities and the efforts combined will definitely render great results. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, thank you so much on behalf of NIRDPR. It is a grateful and thanks to today's chief guest, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, for giving directions and suggestions on rural development aspects. Ma'am, thank you so much, and you shared a lot of things from your rural development experience. And also we thanks to our Director General for his great support in this occasion to conduct successfully, and our DDG, Registrar Dr. Srikanth, for the guiding in this regard. And I also thanks to all our esteemed colleagues, academic, non-academic, and all other supported department in this regard. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Please stand up for the national anthem, please. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे उधर से गोद में बना